Hello and welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is Patricia, and we are going to switch up a little bit and we are going to do a weekly reading instead of the weekend energy. And hopefully, we will post it day by day so you can tap in, you can come back and see if it resonates with you. Kind of give us some insight on what our week may look like. Starting off with March 30th, Monday. Let's see what we can tap into. Just before that, coming here, I was feeling a little bit anxious, some fear. So collectively, we may be feeling that. There's a lot going on, has been for quite a bit. So any kind of self-care that we can do to keep that energy flowing within us is highly recommended. So again, for Monday, March 30th, and wow, where is the year going to already? So just tapping in, asking what we may be feeling for Monday, March 30th. And I got two cards. And it is move your body to move your emotion and community calls. So with these two cards, I'm just feeling, like I said, allow that energy to flow through your body by moving, maybe some yoga, getting outside, breathing some fresh air, and community calls. I feel this two ways. We are calling out to the community for help, assistance, and then also the community is calling for us to show up. And that can be fearful, that could be scary. So just do it for yourself in ways that you can. It just feels like flowing with the energy, having fun, and possibly on Monday, we may get a phone call to be introduced to a new community, or maybe something will happen that will direct us to where to go for community. Let's go on to Tuesday. It does feel like the beginning of the week is going to be a little bit more anxious induced, but as the week goes by, it feels like it'll smooth out a little bit. So for Tuesday, we have wisdom of the solar plexus. And so this kind of feels like some of Monday bleeding over into Tuesday, moving that body. The cards are similar colors, but it also feels like something from childhood may come up with that solar plexus. You may be experiencing a little bit of upset stomach, but also Tuesday feels like the type of day to look ahead, create some boundaries I'm feeling, but also complete some tasks for the future. Wednesday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. It is also a full moon, starting off a new month with the punch of energy on top of a lot of jokester energy around. So tapping into that Tuesday full moon, Wednesday, I'm sorry. Trust yourself and feel, don't think. So getting out of our head, the full moon may bring up some questions if you are on the right path, if you're doing the right thing. So don't go with what your logic mind is saying to you, but go down into your heart space and feel your way through it. And seeing an owl here, which to me, an owl is almost like seeing things from above. So remove yourself from the logical world and what it's telling you on this day and trust your instincts, trust your gut, and feel your way through it. I'm also feeling for the full moon Wednesday is don't jump to something. Step back, breathe, don't make any decisions that day. Just kind of feels like wait and see. So for Thursday, if I really wanted to come out, let's go for one more Thursday. The one that flew out, Inspiration Hunt. So once we pass through that full moon, I feel into the emotions. So the day before, we're saying, feel, don't think. And this is processing those emotions that might have and split your focus. So obviously, we still have to continue with 3D world things, going to work, paying the bills. But make sure you have a balance of that. Tap into your feelings in the morning, perhaps, and then get your day going, finding some inspiration throughout the day. And then it also feels like at the end of the day, tapping back into those emotions, those feelings, and see how that day went for you. And just feeling one foot in the real world and maybe one foot into spirit. So you may be feeling 1 minute you're flying away and the next minute you're down into earth, into the ego. So finding that balance, feeling into the emotions, maybe not questioning them as much, and then finding that inspiration throughout the day to keep you going, to keep you focused on where you need to be. And so then let's move on to Friday. Friday's energy. Most of us are usually happier on Fridays, right? Close to the weekend. What is meant for you will find you. And the magic of nothingness. Mhm. This feels like possibly receiving some news that you were excited about and it may not have worked out. And that's okay. That means it probably wasn't meant for you. And remembering the magic is in the nothingness. So try not to get disappointed, but see the bigger picture on why didn't this work out? Maybe it was for my highest good that it didn't, and not put so much thought into it and work through it. But knowing that sometimes when spirit says no, we want them to say yes. It's not necessarily a bad thing, even though it may feel like it is. So just having patience, patience feels really big in this day as well. And then we have the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to combine the energy for those 2 days. It's feeling like I can breathe again. So the week clearly has a lot of emotions up and down. Maybe it's the thoughts of not being good enough and then something not working out. And the weekend feels a little bit lighter, a little bit funner, exploring fullness and intuitive journaling. And it's interesting because on this card is the magic of the nothingness, but exploring the fullness for the weekend. So again, you may get some not so great news on Friday, but the weekend is going to have you journaling a little bit more, have you going within, exploring your options, exploring what it would feel like if all your dreams did come true. It just feels like a lot of energy, a little bit calmer than the week, but getting outside is very important. Hugging a tree, being around water, all seems really refreshing, is the word I'm getting. So let's pull a couple blessing cards for the week. See that is going on. Whoa, some nice throws here. The one that went to the floor is a blessing of protection, and then a blessing on growing older. So, again, feels like knowing we are always protected going through life. Again, the week may feel a little crazy, a little up and down, but knowing if there was a no from spirit, that you were being protected. And growing older is a sense to me of a couple things. Physically growing older, you may have some additional feelings about that for yourself, but also knowing that you are protected through whatever happens in your life, and it will get you through to what's next. Right. I am just feeling guided to pull one more card from this deck, and we are going to place it on what can we do for ourselves this week? What can we do for ourselves this week? And 3 came out. Diving into a task, moving out of stagnation, and opportunity. Beautiful. So it does feel like diving into a task again earlier in the week with some thoughts of things that didn't work out. So what can work out? Moving out of that stagnation, and opportunity may come out of all of this. So be patient, stay strong, get outside, do some deep breathing, and have an amazing week. Thank you.